All right, yeah. Well, finally got it set up. Thanks for waiting on me.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah. Tell me, well, first off, thank you for doing the interview. But yeah, tell me your name, say your name, a little bit about what you do, a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Marcus, 21 years, retired military. Currently run a nonprofit basketball program um, out of Spanaway, Olympia, and Vancouver, Washington.
Okay.
Um, our goal is to help young men and women get the opportunity to play at a next level.
Nice, nice. So you got. Tell me about your team.
Which one you want to know about?
Okay, so you got two teams.
Got three.
You got three teams.
Yes.
All right, tell me about your number one team starting out.
Okay. The number one team is the Quad City Flames. In 2019, they won a championship down in Texas. A lot of the guys from Portland to Seattle are part of the program.
Okay.
Used to have a young man drive from Spokane to come play for me.
Oh man.
And then I had one move from Texas and one move from New York to come play for me.
Wow.
So the goal is to be able to get them seen. One of my current players, he's now a part of Slam Ball. He did good this year.
We were talking a little bit about him. Tell me a little bit about him.
Well, he graduated from college this year, and went to Baltimore to do a private workout for a couple of NBA teams.
Okay.
Out of the 40 invites, he was in the top 5.
Okay.
He was the only non-D1 player, So me, I was proud of him. He did good.
Yeah.
He said, Coach, he said I was the only non-D1 player. As soon as the workout was done, the agents called me and they would let me know how he did over there. So, and now he's playing in Slam Ball.
Okay. Well, tell me the route that he took to get the Slam Ball. You told me that he had some offers.
They were looking at him. They wanted to see him again. What he did, he went to Vegas, and he was going to go for a workout in Vegas, and he went to the Slam Ball workout as well, and they picked him up at Slam Ball, so he didn't worry about going to them other workouts.
It was like that money is there. I'm gonna go on and take this.
Right, I have that opportunity.
Right. Okay, so
oh,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna tell you to ask you to tell me about team number 2. So you got 3 teams. So give me team number 2.
Team number 2 is the Vancouver Dragons.
Okay.
They won a national championship in 2018.
Okay.
They were originally Vancouver Dragons in Canada, and since COVID was going on, we moved them to Vancouver, Washington.
Okay.
And the league we were in, they finished in the top 3, so they'll be representing pretty well once we get back up and running.
Okay. So they're based out of Vancouver.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the guys that used to play for them, he plays in Canada now, and they're looking at him. We're trying to get him into the league as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the crazy part is, if you ever play video games, he does the graphic or the movements of the players.
Oh. Okay, so he's the one that gets he puts them up with the balls and the Velcro.
Yep. So if you ever played NBA Live,
yeah,
for EA Sport, that's one of my guys doing the movements.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I want everybody to know out there, I'm giving everybody a 20 piece. in hoop video games. It's a 20 piece. If you get under a 20 piece, I mean that yeah. But we're getting off topic though. All right,
No worries.
Tell me about team number 3.
That's the Thurston County Capitals.
Thurston County Capitals. Okay.
They were also a nice team. We're trying to rebuild everything because we took some time off due to illness. My wife was sick.
Gotcha.
With that team, we have a young man from there. He played in Panama, and they're trying to get him on the Panama national team.
Right.
So
okay.
hopefully he'll make it up there, and we get to see some of these guys from the area show out.
So it sounds like with all your teams, you're really showcasing the talent, and trying to get them placement elsewhere. Trying to get them placement, get them paid, and it sounds like you're really doing it out there.
I've been doing this since 2012 when I retired out of the military. I started my own program in 2015. My goal is always been to give these guys the opportunity. I tell my guy, I can't pay you, but I can try to help you get the film and the stats you need to get those opportunities.
Yeah.
When the time arises and I can pay them, we want to be able to pay them a living wage, because I have guys that have to take time off. So if you got to take time off from work to come play basketball, you're losing that income. We want to be able to supplement that income. So if you're taking that time off, we want to be able to pay you so that you don't lose anything in your household as far as your finances go.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. So you guys, so tell me about the leagues. Let me see. Quad City Flames. Sounds like those are the ones that are going right now.
Yes.
Tell me about the leagues that Quad City Flames is playing.
So when we started out in a league called the NABL. We lost in the division championship to Kitsap the first year.
Okay.
So we had to rebuild from there. Then we moved to a league called the MLBA. We didn't make the finals. We actually lost to the Vancouver team in the championship. And then we finally won it the following year down in Texas, which was an adventure. When we got to Texas, they told us, "Y'all wasted your money. I don't know why y'all came.
Because you were gonna lose.
You're gonna play one game and go home."
Wait, who told you that? Who said that? A lot of the players, or just
the coaches.
The coaches
from Huntsville Force.
Okay.
So they were 25-0, and they told us that, and this was at our icebreaker, and our guys the only ones that went. Their teams was out partying.
Right.
My guys were focused. They came to the icebreaker. They were good to go, and the coaches on them the other two teams was like, "Yeah, y'all wasted y'all money." Okay.
They were trying to. Okay. Well, and then y'all came out there and showed out, huh?
We took the division first. We went to overtime in the division. That was against the Texas team, the so-called home team, and that should have probably been the championship game because it was close.
Right.
When we got to the championship game against Huntsville, we was beating them. We were leading by 20 most of the game. When they came in, they announced that they were 26-0 and they were about to take the championship. After that game, they went back to Alabama. They changed the name of the team and changed the colors of the team to ours.
Really?
Yes.
It's like, I wonder if that was like a punishment or what for the players for losing.
It's one thing when you talk, but it's another thing when you back it up. And my guys, they stayed focused the entire time we were in Texas, and I can commend them on it. They didn't party, they did everything as a team, and they really wanted to show that the talent in Washington was way above anything out there, and they proved it.
Hey, went down there and took that chip. That's what I'm talking about. So
it surprised us because when we got on the plane coming back to Washington, all the stewardesses watched the game.
Okay. They
knew every guy on the team.
Really?
Because they watched the game was live, and they watched the game, and it surprised the guys because they were at the waiting area of the board giving autographs.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's solid. That's solid. Which? So wait, this was I think you said the PBA.
The MLBA.
MLBA. Okay, so the MLBA. All right. Yeah, that sounds like an experience for those guys.
It was. We had a young man up there, and he looked at us like, "Y'all are signing autographs?" I said, well, they said they watched the game. So when they closed the gate, the doors on the plane, the stewardesses announced that the guys won the championship, and if there was empty seats, let them have it. So all of them had their own seat, and
nice.
Nobody complained.
Nice.
And they signing autographs and taking pictures with people.
And that's crucial. As a tall guy, I'm 6'6". If you can get that row by yourself, or you get the exit aisle, I mean, that is crucial for flights. And y'all was in Texas too, so I know that was like 5 hours.
Plus, it was hot. When I say it was hot, it was pass out hot.
Oh man, yeah,
but it was fun. We've been to Florida and took 2 games down there. The second game, we played in where the Miami Heat work out. So
okay.
So a couple of the Heat players were actually watching that game, and it took us to overtime to pull that one out. But the experience that these guys had was awesome.
Nice.
And they both had 30 plus.
Putting in that work.
And you'll look at it and go, when did they have time to score that?
Right.
Between the two of them, and then we only took 7 guys. So.
Man, there was a guy. Sorry to cut you off. There was a guy, you might know him, named Damon Williams. I looked up to this guy so much. He was older than me. He was probably like 4 or 5 years older than me. And same way that you said that those guys could score 30, and you'd be like, when did they score 30? This guy would consistently put up 30. And you'd be looking at the stat sheet like, yo, he got 30, and then you think about the game and you'd be like, when did he score 30 points? But like every game, 30, 30, 30. Went overseas, 30, 30, 30. But like, he was like a real fundamental player. And there was no flashy, like no flash, man. But yeah, I used to look up to him so bad. Like I mean, so much. I used to walk into the gym just like he walked into the gym. I stole his walk. I stole the way he does layup lines. I stole everything from him, man. But yeah, so I know exactly what you're talking about when you say somebody scores 30 and you don't even know when they scored 30.
Well, the thing with it, my kid from Canada, his name's Demi. He took himself out the third quarter. He did not play the third quarter at all.
Still had 30.
38.
38. Almost a 40 piece.
So you figure if he had played any in the fourth quarter, he would have had at least 50.
Wow, that's that Klay Thompson.
you know, and it's quiet. And I'm looking at the stats after the game, and I'm going, when did you score?
Right.
You know, so
Man.
the experiences that I've had with these players here have been tremendous. Um, I've been reaching out to teams in other states, but don't none of them want to come and play us here.
Right.
They want us to come to them. I'm trying to get New Mexico, team in New Mexico, to come and play. We're willing to go to them. We were supposed to go to Chicago this year. 2 years ago, they came to us and we beat them by 50. So,
that 50 piece. No wonder they don't want to play y'all.
So, you know, with the talent we have in this state, and you get them all on the same page, it's hard to beat the players here.
Well, I gotta ask you to give me a rundown of your I won't say starting five, but give me a rundown of your top 5 players. So I'm gonna ask you that in a second, but I did want to say that I know that the talent level of your team is probably going to be far and above what we're doing in the CBA or the SEABA League, but I still want y'all to play. But I have to say, I might have a team in here that might give you guys a run for your money. A team called the Pacific Northwest Vets.
We're familiar with them guys.
and I had them on here, and they gave me a sound bite. I don't know if you saw it on the website. But
no, I think I better take a look. I need some bulletin board material. So.
They said, their coach said, all up and down I-5 knows what's up. I might be misquoting him, but he said, all up and down I-5 knows what's up. Hold on, I'm gonna try to pull it up real quick just so you can hear it. Let me get the volume up just so you can hear this. Hey everybody, y'all hear that? So when y'all see, hold on real quick.
I won't try to bring it back into this because, like I said, it'll be wiped out.
Right. It'll be wiped out, huh?
Wiped out. Let me go out there. Like I said, we can all bring my team so I can show you what I can do with it.
Hey everybody, y'all hear that? So when y'all see Northwest Vets on the schedule.
Anywhere down I-5. Anywhere down I-5. Go.
Northwest Vets, y'all hear that? That's that locker room material. That's that board material right there.
Yes, it is. I appreciate you playing that for me. It'll help my guys.
I mean, that's what they said. So I was telling them, I was like, there might not be a team, you know, in the SEABA that can match, you know, the level of play. But it sounds like I might have found that team.
Yeah. It will be, that would probably be a good game for the crowd to come and watch. I'm not taking away from them because they do have solid players there, and we enjoy playing against them. So, yeah.
You don't want to return the favor. You don't want that bulletin board. You don't want to give them that bullet.
No, I'm trying to stay away from bulletin board material.
I see you, smart man. I see you.
I've been doing this since '98. I started coaching in Charleston Air Force Base, the military teams, and then I coached a couple years in Japan with 3 championships.
Okay.
52 and 2.
52
in that
and
time
2.
frame.
Okay. Yes.
Nice. The 2 we lost, I had knee surgery, so I didn't make it to Korea for the games.
Gotcha. So you couldn't lend your expertise out there, so they lost.
Yeah, my guy said, Coach, if we got to swim across the water with you on our back, you can't miss a game.
Man, yeah.
But,
okay, so tell me about tell me about the Flames. Tell me about like the top 5 players as far as like position and all that.
On which team?
Wait, so you got multiple Flames teams?
I got multiple players. I got players that are rotation.
Okay.
So like the guys that played in the Zekian, if you were there, we had KP, Zach, Anthony, George, Willie. You know, those are my top 5.
Okay.
For that particular summer squad, and them guys they played quite well. You know, we lost to Baby Boy and them in the championship over at the Zekian, but those were my top 5, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Nice.
And I forgot about Corey. So top 7.
Top 7.
So if you want a highlight dunk, chances are Corey's gonna give it to you.
Okay. Nice.
So when I say when you say bounce,
jumping out the gym.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So just to kind of, I don't know. I feel like I explained this to you yesterday, but it sounds like the whole media coverage and the media aspect of what I'm doing with SEABA is going to be very beneficial to you and your players.
Yes.
So we'll be doing, pregame, post. We're doing everything just like the NBA does, just like ESPN does. So we'll be doing analysis shows. I'm partnering with the UW. We'll be doing analysis shows. We'll be doing pregame, postgame interviews, using their departments over there. And then, you'll have all the game footage, everything. So, I mean, it's basically going to be like you're tuning in to ESPN, except it's going to be for amateur basketball.
Nice.
So you'll get all that for them. But yeah, we love to how you guys play and get y'all in there, man. So I can, kind of hype up that Vets Flames game.
That's definitely gonna be that definitely will be a fun game to watch. One thing now, are y'all gonna do halftime interviews as well?
Yeah, we'll do pregame, postgame. We'll do in-game interviews, depending on how if we can get you guys, during like halftime or whatever.
Right.
I know that sometimes that can be tough, especially when you're down.
Actually, for me, my program, we would do it even down. I'll send my team captain over to talk to the interviewer and let him, give his brief analysis of how they played the first half.
Yeah.
And then, that give me enough time to make the adjustments I need to make.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, no. So we're gonna be doing all of that, man. We're gonna have, I don't want to. I don't know about any copyrights. I don't want to get in trouble, before we even start. But I mean, we'll have all the shows. We'll have the analysis shows, man. We'll have you guys on for shows, talking about stuff. Obviously promoting games coming up, game of the week. All of that stuff. Talking about. Oh, and then also we're doing. So the software. I don't know if you've checked it out yet, but hoopfigures.com. So the software is nationwide. And so we do nationally ranked teams, nationally ranked players, and all of that. And also, league rankings,
Right.
league awards, all of that stuff. We do national awards, national rankings. So our ultimate goal is to, and like I said, this is for amateur. So it's not on the same level as like, the PMBL, I think is what you said it was. But
MLBA, the vets are in the PBA. That's what you were asking about.
Okay.
So yeah, we were in that league when it first started up. Like I said, my wife got sick, so we stepped out of it.
Gotcha.
that was different. So
He's just gonna say
yeah,
different, huh?
yeah, that was different. But to be able to get these stats for the guys and the videos um, will help them a lot. One of my guys, George, um, we got to get him a passport. They wanted him over in China before, so get him some fresh film and a passport and some stats.
Yeah.
And I think we can get him gone too. So
Yeah, so we'll have all that, man. The full stats, all of that. Highlight packages. You got the player profile, so you can go on to a player profile and see like all the awards he's won, any of his highlight videos attached to that player, all of their stats for every season. So, we're doing, NBA style. And then the ESPN style coverage
okay.
for the league.
So question to you, because you said your software is national. Is it comparing players nationally, or just in the area?
No, let me just show you really quick. So all the leagues are on here. So if you go to hoopfigures.com, and then also I don't know if you can see it, but if you go to even SEABAhoops.com, all the pink rankings are national rankings.
Okay.
And then, you can click on one of the pink rankings, and then it'll take you to hoopfigures.com where you can see the national rankings. This is for the teams, but you got national rankings for the players, national rankings for the teams as well. So, yeah, it's comparing. So, what do we got? I'm going to see if I can remember. I don't remember what states everybody's in, but yeah, we're in like 30 plus states right now for the software. A lot of teams in California. But yeah.
We won't talk about California. They're scared to come up here. One team out of because we played in the ABA before as well. One team made it up to play us, and that was the Chico Supercats.
The Chico Supercats, okay.
And we beat them by 30. So
okay.
But the fact that only one team was willing to travel out of California to come to Washington to play, that's not. You can't call yourself a team wanting to play the best if you can't travel to them. You want everybody to come to you, but you don't want to go to nobody.
Yeah, they don't want to. We're going to try to make it easy. So my main goal with Hoop Figures is to obviously I'm starting in this area in the Northwest. So what I want to do is have a Northwest tournament starting out. So, you got to walk before you crawl. Have a Northwest tournament of all the amateur teams, all of the top amateur teams in all of the different Hoop Figures leagues, right?
Right.
But the thing about Hoop Figures is that we have the tech background to get a lot of stuff sponsored. So when I do these tournaments, hopefully I want to get at least a piece of the airfare covered, get that sponsored. I want to get at least a piece of the hotel, if not all the hotel sponsored. And then that way, in that community, wherever we're doing the tournament, I can attack those different businesses and get sponsorships from those businesses as well. So we want to make it as financially easy as possible for people to come up. So and I don't know if any of the California teams were saying, that maybe that's a little bit too much money to come up. But we're going to try to take that off the table. And so if they...
No excuses.
Yeah, so if they in the future say, hey, we can't come up, then you know exactly why they can't come up. So yeah, when we do our tournaments, of all the top teams, you know, we want to try to get everything sponsored and just have them come out. Now, we're not going to be able to pay the players or anything like that, but
Right.
as far as you know, not having to come out of pocket for very much, that's going to be the case.
Right. And that's, you know, that's the thing that we try to do here. If the guys play for me, we took care of their airfare and hotels. And if my boss goes, she's cooking for them, so
Right.
they don't have to, you know.
They got the food, they got all of that taken care of, so yeah.
She cooks for my guys, so I just laugh, and they look at her like, but you don't have. She's like, no, you're representing our brand, so if you're gonna represent my brand, then why not feed you?
Yeah.
Why not take care of the cost of your hotel and your airfare?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So yeah. Well, I guess to round it out, is there anything that you want to say to any other team out here that might be thinking about playing in the SEABA?
come on out. It should be fun.
You are good, man. You don't want to get no bulletin board material.
Oh no. Never that. I've been doing this too long. I've seen it how it works.
I think I heard you say earlier in this conversation that you was beating every team by 60. Is that what you said?
50.
You said you're gonna beat every team that comes out by 50.
Oh no, not a day. No. Never that.
Oh man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
We just want to be able to compete.
Gotcha.
And you know, and make it entertaining for people to come out and say, hey, that league is nice. Those teams are nice. It was competitive, and I enjoyed it. That's what we want people to be able to come out and say. And when you see a player, hey, I seen you play. Can I get your autograph? That'll make any player's day, right?
Yeah, I definitely would.
You know, just to be able to get that recognition from the local fans, and a lot of my guys that had never had that happen, after the Z-Can was over, kids were walking up to them getting autographs,
right?
And they're looking like, really? So, you know, and that's how you want these guys to be surprised that somebody recognized them and want their autograph.
Yeah. Well, man, I love the political correctness. I can't get them to say anything. I can't get them to say anything out here. Well, yeah, man. I thank you, Doc, for talking,
Appreciate
taking
it.
the time. But yeah, hopefully. Oh, and then also I wanted to tell you, if you're thinking about doing it, just go on and register.
Okay.
On SEABA. You can do your payment later, but just go on and register.
Okay.
You can put your players in. I just want you to see the website and
Okay.
see what we're doing as far as a tech side and as far as a media side, the media side of it. That way you can get everybody on there, you know, have your players go check it out so they can see as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of added benefits on the tech side as far as the website and everything for the players.
I'll take a look right after we do this, and then I'll give you a offline call.
Awesome. Well, again, appreciate you coming on, man. And yeah, talk to you in a little bit.
Appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, have a good one.
You too.